Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, how are you all doing? Welcome back to World of Tanks and snap into the ground, of course into the ground. First shot is always a warning shot, it is a warm-up shot, because second one is just a freaking beautiful snap, guys. A freaking beautiful snap while trying to hide my commander hatch over here versus that Charfutur and quickly snapping the second shot into the turret as well. But today, beautiful people, I have E5 episode for you, and this tank right over here is one of my latest rediscoveries. This tank is a freaking beautiful piece of art. This tank is a gem in my opinion. And I didn't play with E5 for many years actually. I think I had maybe like 2 years without any battles played with E5 whatsoever, because I had so many other goals, I had so many other things to do. You know, I had a massive goal last year to grind out every single tier 8, 9 and 10 Vector vehicle and to buy them into my garage as well. I was super busy doing that. I didn't have time to play with many of my older vehicles, but there was one stream where I randomly stumbled upon this vehicle. I guess one of the viewers requested it randomly in the chat, and I was like, why the hell not, let's play with E5. And I played a battle. And then I played another one, and then I played my third battle, and then I simply couldn't put this vehicle away. Until I actually decided to go for the third mark. And I had so many beautiful battles with this. It was actually crazy hard to pick which battles I would like to show you on YouTube, because this tank was just performing. This tank was legit solid action, almost all the time. I didn't remember this tank was actually so good. You know, the gun handling is nice. The DPM is very nice. It has one of the highest, you know, tier 10 heavy tank DPMs, just slightly lower than Super Gong. It has, you know, that 6 point something second reload time, 400 alpha damage as well. You know, what is not to like, to be honest, over here? T30 over here, I did put in one shot, I missed the other one, but, you know, it is what it is. There is that 5A peeking again. And, it's just surprised me once again. Like, I remember when this tank first came out, it was, I think, the most broken tank World of Tanks has ever seen. It had the mobility, like, this was a pioneer for kind of a medium-heavy hybrid. When it first came out, we didn't have, like, maybe we had like 10% of the OP tanks we have in the game now, maybe even less, right? So this tank came out, it had the DPM, it had the mobility, it had the gun handling, it had the armoring. It was super solid all-around vehicle, right? We all remember when it first came out, it was like basically broken tank. It was so strong it was broken. Then it was nerfed, then it was buffed again, and now it is over here. Yes, it is not as dominating on the battlefield anymore, because we simply have so many other good tanks as well. And, you know, primo rounds, whatnot, the commander hatch is still an issue. But if you know what you're doing, if you know just a little bit what you're doing in this tank, if you are wiggling your tanks, trying to make them harder to hit your lower plate, trying to make it harder for them to hit your commander hatch and whatnot, then you can see, you can get some very beautiful games out of it. Like in this battle, for example. I am featuring this battle actually for one more specific reason. I'm featuring this battle over here for the absolutely nuts crazy ending. You must see. I was just ungodly amount of lucky over here in this battle at the end. You are going to see that in a second. Like this battle, you know, it is already taking quite a bad turn. You know, we are 4 tanks behind right now. But what is happening at the end is just taking the cake. I was running this tank with stabilizer previously. And then I was looking at the hidden stats, I was looking at the stabilization, I was looking at the dispersion values and all that, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like almost like Super Gong, dude. It doesn't have that much worse gun handling. It has worse gun handling, yes guys, I know. Stop screaming at me already in the comment section, but I was testing it out with rammer, improved hardening, and also with turbo. And I loved it. I really did love it, because I want to be aggressive in this tank, and I know that I can be aggressive in this tank. And this is, you know, what I was doing over here as well, and this is what I'm doing over here. Right now, it is 2 versus 6, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2 versus 6, and you can see how many hit points they still have left. There is E4 sniping. Luckily, E4 missed. That could have hurt me a lot. There is A phase 1 using heat, which is still going, like, straight going through my turret over here. I am spamming heat as much as I can as well, of course, because I am heavily outnumbered in this situation, in this position. So I decided to rush down that phase 1 because I cannot fight versus 2 tanks at the same time. Going to put 1 shot into that phase 1, and the freaking best teammate ever, FE4005, is able to pick up the enemy phase 1 before that guy is able to put another shot into me. So now trying to find that not Yak Panzer, Yak Tiger over there, who is capping the base right now. It is still a 2 versus 4. I cannot see that guy for some reason, so we have to run away. I don't know where FE4005 is, I don't know where WZ is, but I'm thinking WZ will be behind me, and there it is. WZ is actually behind me. Who puts 1 quick shot into the back of my turret, 447 damage done, and now this is where the things get super crazy, because there is full HP standard P. Come on, where the hell have you been? And on the top of that, FE is going to peek in a second right over there. But guys, of course, we bounced a shot, or actually that guy did hit my gun or my gun mantled or something like that, and FE saves me again. Can you believe that, guys? That standard P actually bounced another shot from my lower plate. Auto aiming is bad, guys. And now angling versus 5A, and I'm able to take that guy out faster than he was able to take another shot. Now I bounced that FE as well back, so basically we are 50-50, and sadly my FE45 was not able to reload faster than the enemy FE. But guys, the problems are not over yet, because now it is 1 versus 1. From 2 versus 6 down to 1 versus 1. But the base is being capped. I cannot go in side showing, so I have to do the sharp turn and over. And it actually baited out the shot, guys. Can you believe it actually worked? And there was 1 second left on the clock. And now I know I can out-reload Yak Tiger, and here it is. Frag number 5. Game saved when there was 1 second left on the clock. No Top Gun, but no Top Gun needed, because that victory was so incredibly lucky and so incredibly sweet, especially when there is 1 second left on the clock. Beautiful score, and the only reason we were able to win this battle in 2 versus 6 situation was thanks to my teammate in FE45, who picked up very crucial kills. A phase 1 and the standard B was picked up, or were picked up by our FE45. So epic, massive shout out to you as well. Thank you very much for carrying this battle. Now, after that one, I was at 92% mark of excellence, and in the same session, this battle happened in the same session, in the same day, and this is the final battle. This is my third marked battle, where I was able to get it, and this is El Halouf, full tier 10 2 artillery. So definitely not the easiest matchmaking. We have EBRs, we have tank destroyers, we have a lot of medium tanks, we have a lot of heavy tanks, and the double RT as well. So nothing is going to be easy over here, and early on fighting versus E3 is not easy, because E3 can be very huge bane in the A-hole. There is IS-4 as well, D62A. They have a lot of tanks ready from different angles, so currently not even thinking about pushing down there, and this enemy E3 player seems to be awfully aggressive as well, and I really do not want to receive 750 damage in the face, nor do I want to be down there in the pit versus E3. IS-4 back here. Nothing for me to penetrate really. Luckily that guy didn't penetrate my commander hatch either. Did hit it, but to the part where it is not a damaging shot. 277 actually decided to push down together with E3 to punish our AMX M454. So now we know that we need to help those guys out somehow. Together with Centurion, we're pushing down, of course, focusing on lower HP tanks, not pushing fully down over here. E3 right over here, using my DPM, using my very good DPM, hitting the tracks once again, just trying to make it harder for that guy to move. 1 shot, well, that was actually quite bad lame. I should have shot the tracks right over there. Trying to get out of the gun, trying to get out of the fire, and sadly not possible. And our Centurion Action X took another shot from E3. It was a bit of a traffic jam over here. I think our chieftain maybe should have pushed higher a bit, but then maybe he would have revealed itself towards the IS-4 a bit more, so it's also understandable. It was a bit of a traffic jam. Nobody wanted to receive another shot from T110E5, but you know, those guys have been destroyed. Sadly, we lost M4. I was able to pick up that FE-45, who was quite outpositioned. I don't know exactly what that guy was doing up there. So now simply waiting to see. I'm actually waiting to see where that enemy 277 is over there. You know, last known position is on my right, but I actually didn't understand what the hell is going on. How was that guy able to escape? Where did he go? When did he go there? I was a bit confused about that 277 spotting marker on the minimap right now, to be 100% honest with you. Here we can see IS-4, also M5-Yo. M5-Yo can be a tricky tank to penetrate, but if I can see the side of the turret, of course it is easy penetration. IS-4 into the side. The side IS-4's turret is actually a bounce even with my standard rounds. Even the side is a bounce. 121B is also sniping from the base. This is actually quite bad for me, but this M5-Yo, you know, this guy said, you know what, team, let me just take care of that chieftain for you, and he's going in actually. I cannot go straight after that guy because there is IS-4 over here as well, and I really didn't want to give IS-4 easy free shot into the rear, into my rear, and those guys are fighting. Sadly, chieftain actually bounced. The chieftain actually bounced a killing shot. Chieftain out reloaded that guy, but bounced the killing shot on M5-Yo and went down. This is quite bad for us because, you know, losing a chieftain in a battle is always a bad thing, but it is looking good so far. Overall, 8-6, but they should have some snipers back here. We can see a 3, which has been knocked over, so they can get blind shot into that bush right there. Nothing behind it, so I can push forward. I should not be spotted, I should not get spotted. 60 DP versus 60 DP fight here, and now it is 9-8. Enemy team picked up 2 kills. TVP picked up 1 kill, who is across the map from me, and also artillery picked up 1 frag. So now I know I really do not want to push from this side. Let's actually flank, which 277 is also doing, and now 60 DP is a one-shot. And over here, ooh, 277, you have to pull back, and now I am going in, and I fluffed my shot. My shot went a bit high and bounced off from the engine deck, guys. Yes, I could have aimed it better, but I really did not want to go in any deeper because, as you saw, they have snipers. I just saw how 277 got hit, so I knew they have some guns aiming towards us. I knew they have some snipers over there already, and I really didn't want to get any closer. But, you know, luckily that 630p was taken care of anyway. I have picked up 5 frags over here. Like, out of nowhere, this has been quite an action-packed battle from the start until now, and it is still quite an action-packed battle, or still a lot of action is left. I spot TVP across the map, going to take a couple blind shots towards TVP, and moving in, hoping to get him, or hoping that E3 is able to spot that guy again, so I have a little crossfire over there, and now E3 actually spots that guy out in the open, and for me, ladies and gentlemen, check out hose. First shot is a hit, beautiful high roll, 440 damage, and the second shot is the money shot. Double tracked, E3 actually tracked that the TVP, and I was able to retrack that guy and quick snap 400. Well, so many high rolls. Well, the second one was low roll, but another high roll to pick up the kill. There is Leopard peeking again, 420 received from Leopard, exactly average roll, and received 400. How was that? 413 damage in return. 60 DP versus E50M. I think at this point I still didn't have my mark, or maybe I did, so I still have to play very carefully. They do not know I'm over here, they do not know I repositioned that far already. It is a 5 versus 3, but we have artillery support, so I don't know. At first I was thinking, Is E50 pulling back? Is E50 going back? What is that 277 doing? I'm waiting a bit more for my tank destroyers to move up a bit. I'm waiting, maybe tank destroyers are able to spot that Leopard 1 out in the open. Just peeking, keeping an eye on the E50M as well. Maybe E50 is peeking behind that rock pile of rocks in front of me. So just doing a little waiting game. Being patient over here because I can be a one-shot. Well, I'm a one-shot to 277 for sure, but Leopard 1 and E50M, they have to high roll, and I am dead as well. Object 277 has been spotted by FE across the map for me, so I know now it is my time to go in. E50M is a one-shot for me, and here it is, and this guy has to penetrate 2 shots most likely. You know, I can be a one-shot, but I have a big advantage over here. I only have heat rounds left. I spent all my standard rounds, and that guy was actually faster. That E50 was actually faster to take the shot. I wasn't expecting this guy to come out side wide open. I was busy building my side scraping angles over there to take that shot or to make my own shot, but that guy decided to pull the trigger. Luckily bounced off. Didn't aim, I guess, maybe auto-aimed or something like that. Lucky me. Once again, lucky me. It's better to be lucky than skilled, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we all know that. And I can take all the luck I can in World of Tanks. And that was actually a kill number 7. So now I pay attention on the damage, now I pay attention on the kills as well. Now at this point I have 3rd Mark of Excellence achieved, which is absolutely ecstatic about that already. But I would like to finish it off with a beautiful Radley Walters as well. And here is object 277. Let's see, am I able to get that, or is artillery able to snipe it before me? FE is not going in, E3 is far away, and I can see the side of the turret, and boom, just like that. E5 has been 3 marked. It was a solid battle, it was a solid action from the start to finish. Ace Tanker, 3 Mark of Excellence, Radley Walters, Top Gun, and High Caliber as well, and 95.27%. So we have those 3 beautiful stars on the barrel. And this was not the highest battle. The last one was not the highest battle I had. I had a couple 7,000 damage games as well, but those 2 battles definitely shined because what happened on the battlefield, right? And this is one of the latest rediscoveries. I enjoy it, I enjoyed it, and it's amazing. What do you think about E5 now, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section down below, because right now, as you know, I am, if you watched my any of my previous videos, I am still in Africa enjoying my vacation, but I made some videos for you, so have fun, do not burn World of Tanks down while I'm away, and I will get you next time with something else. Stay awesome, guys. Stay beautiful, take care, and bye.